Hello everyone, I am Earl Hall, the internet broadcaster, and I show you how to create great podcasts and talk shows with huge audiences that make you money. On today, we're going to be talking about something that I'm sure all of you are very interested in hearing about. We're going to be talking about how to monetize your podcast or talk show online. There are some great ways to do that. The top 3 ways are: 1, by having sponsors, doing paid interviews, and also running podcast commercials from other sources that are out there as well. Let's hit the first one, sponsors. Sponsors are people that say, hey, I believe in what it is that you're doing, and I want to give you some money to do that. These folks could run commercials on your show, just be silent partners or people that contribute money to what it is that you're doing. And the way that you really start getting people to do this for you is, first of all, obviously you have to develop that huge audience. You have to develop that audience that is going to make people want to say, yeah, I want to tap into what it is that you're doing because I want to be able to hit that audience too. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is to show your numbers and show huge listenership so that people will pay you to do that. Now, we go through some courses at my website that will help you, even through teleseminar, that will help you develop your audience. I mean, a huge audience. And even one of the videos that is in this series gives you a little bit of information on how to begin developing your very own podcast or talk show audience. The next thing is paid interviews. What's a paid interview? That means people want to be interviewed by you. They want to come on your show. They either have a product to sell, they have a website that they want people to visit. You can do free interviews, but if you start doing paid interviews, because you have a huge audience, it will be a way to generate huge amount of revenue and income for what it is that you're doing as well. You've got to be able to get the word out there about what it is that you're doing. Develop a great website, develop a great audience, and you can start commanding money to do interviews for people so that they can have access to your audience as well. This is how they do it on TV. This is how they do it on radio. And this is how we do it online as well. The third way that I want to talk about today that you can start generating some revenue relatively quickly is by setting up your podcast on one of many of the different platforms that are out there. Just to name a few, you've got Podbean. I actually use Podbean. It's podbean.com for my own web broadcasting that I do for my podcast. Also, Blip TV. Because I do a video podcast, Blip.tv also pays me because they run ads before, after, or during my show. And I let them know where and when I want them to run. Beginning, middle, or end. And they always oblige and run those. And they pay me a little bit of money to do that. But it's based on your listenership. That's why getting a huge audience is so key. And it's one of the great things that I like to show people how to do. And it doesn't actually take that long. You can get more information at my website. But also, along with Blip TV, you've got some live broadcasting platforms that are out there. One of them is Live Stream. You can look that up on Google, Live Stream. Many of you may have also known them as Mogulus at one time. They've changed their name to Live Stream. Also, Ustream.tv is out there. And don't forget iTunes. Please don't forget iTunes. If you don't have your podcast on iTunes, I don't know what you're doing. You gotta be on iTunes. How many people do we know that have iPods? Millions, maybe billions, I don't know. People that have iPods just in this country alone. And it is a great way to get your podcast out there. All you gotta do is go to the website for iTunes and see how to set up your podcast or your talk show on iTunes. So even if you're doing a live broadcast, make sure you're recording it so that you can put it up on some of these other podcasting sites that will help you monetize what it is that you're doing and help you make some of that extra money as well. I hope this has been helpful. If you want to make sure you get all of my videos, this is a 20 video series. Make sure you go to the website that's listed here or in and around this video. Click on that link and you can register to get my free 20 videos delivered to your very own email address. But even beyond that, you may have a question you want to ask me directly and I want to get your question and answer it. So I put in a little spot there. You can ask me your most pressing question that you have right now that you need for me to answer for you in regards to your podcast or talk show. Hope this has been helpful. Good luck to you in all your endeavors, and I'll hope to talk to you soon. Have a great day.